Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and welcome to another music collection update. I do have quite a few things to show, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first thing is probably the thing I was most excited for out of all the things gonna be featured in this video, and that is the Judas Priest box set, the 50 heavy metal years of music. There we go. Yeah, I got this recently. I'm really excited for it because, we finally, I think this is the first time for Judas Priest where they've released a true full box set of their full discography. I know at some point they released a box set that was quote-unquote the complete, albums, but did not have the Ripper Owens era stuff. So that wasn't really a truly complete box set. But finally, somehow they must have made a deal with, I think it was called Steamhammer Studios, the record company that has, I think had and now also still has the rights to the Ripper stuff. Somehow they're able to negotiate it, but yeah, so this is a truly complete box set, and it has a bunch of extra stuff along with it, a bunch of bonus material, and just a bunch of stuff, yes, I will do an unboxing of this, pretty much like right after I upload this video to my channel. I will do an unboxing video of this, and then upload that to my channel as well. But, yeah, just really excited to get this finally. Alright, so the next thing is Fatal Portrait by King Diamond. Now, I can't remember exactly what I said when I reviewed this album a while ago on my channel, but I remember not quite liking it, but also not quite disliking it. I thought it was just okay. But honestly, this album has grown on me since then. It didn't sound great. Yeah, it's one of those albums that I initially thought was just okay, but it has definitely grown on me over time, and yeah, now I actually really, really like it, except for, like, what, 2 songs on here, the Jonah and Charon. But honestly, you know, it doesn't matter because the rest of the songs are great. Yeah, there's been times where, for whatever reason, I think an album, like, that I just listened to, whatever, but then it grows on me over time. This is definitely one of those albums where, it was a grower for me. But yeah, finally got the, vinyl version of this. Alright. Next up is, I believe, the only live album from King Diamond, in terms of his solo band, and that's King Diamond in Concert, 1987. Of course, this is from their Abigail tour. Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't know this was a thing up until recently. Yeah, I never heard of this live album before. I just happened to come across it, you know, when I was at the record store lately, and I was like, oh wait, they have a live album, and it's from the Abigail tour. But yeah, awesome. All right. Next up is, I believe, this is their 3rd or 4th album, I think, and that is, the 3rd Antichrist by Necrophobic. So, I don't know why, but quite a lot, or not a lot, but like, pretty much nearly half of this band's discography is actually pretty difficult to get a hold of. I mean, yeah, sure, you get like the first album and a couple later ones that are easy to find. But there are quite a handful of these albums from this band that are kind of hard to come by. I don't know why. This one is kind of in that same vein, but also kind of not. Yeah, again, I don't know if this is their third or fourth album, because I'm not very familiar with their discography. I've only just gotten into this band recently, yeah, it's nice to get another album by them. Alright, next is another release by the same band, and this is their debut EP called The Call. Most bands debut with like I'm not counting demos. I'm not counting demos, but in terms of non-demo releases, most bands have a debut release, which is a full-length album. But that's not the case with Necrophobic, actually. Necrophobic, the first non-demo thing they ever released was this EP called The Call. And it was the last release to feature their original vocalist, what's his name again? Stefan Horvik. Actually, speaking of their discography and stuff that's hard to track down, this was really hard to track down. Like, I saw a listing for this on eBay, which was this copy, by the way, and there was only one listing. This copy was the only listing on eBay, and I'm pretty sure if I go look on eBay, like, after this video, there's still not going to be a listing of this thing. So, one of those releases from their discography, that for some reason is just super hard to come by. But, yeah. This is a 3-track EP, by the way, which is kind of weird, considering that, I don't know, most EPs are at least 4 to 5 tracks, but I don't know. Alright, now, the next two things aren't music-related, but they're still really interesting things I got recently. And they're two movies. First up is the movie called House by the Cemetery. Don't really know pretty much anything about this movie. I just saw it on the shelf at, again, the same record store I got the other couple things from. Yeah, the record store near me, it has movies, TV shows, as well as music, but saw this on the shelf, on the Blu-ray shelf, and was like, this sounds interesting, and, you know, it was just one of those blind buys that, you know, I was like, you know, I'm going to take a chance because I have, you know, the money to spare. But, yeah. And then the next movie is a movie I haven't seen before, but I have heard of, and I've seen the trailer for it. And that is the movie Heavy Trip, which, it's kind of like, at least from what I've been told, it's kind of like This Is Spinal Tap in a way. This Is Spinal Tap, that movie was pretty much a parody of, for the most part, traditional heavy metal, whereas this movie is pretty much a parody of black metal. But yeah, I saw the trailer and it looked pretty good, so really excited to watch this movie. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.